Hello Aries, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your March Tarot forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love life, at your career and workspace, and we'll get you guidance from the universe on how to best navigate the energies of the month of March. And at the end, I'll post some messages from your person of interest to yourself. I will also get you an oracle message with the main theme and with some idea of what to pay attention to during this month. Before we begin, just a reminder that this is general reading, so please take in only what resonates for you and leave what doesn't. These readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising Aries. So if you're checking this video for your Sun sign, please make sure to check out your videos for your other placements. If they're not on the channel yet, they're gonna be there in the next couple of days. And of course, check out a playlist with my TV show, Mindfully Awake. You can also search for it on podcast platforms or video streaming platforms just by the name, and you will find them. But I think playlist is a great way to start if you're not familiar with it. All right, so the last one was on reclaiming your voice, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful episode. Anyways, with all that said, let's get on with your reading. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have for Aries. Breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. Yeah, so I like a similar message in a different deck that says something like, you are finding a way by making a way. You know, you're the trailblazer, you're creating it, basically. So don't try to copy somebody else. You are that person that's supposed to start the trend, you know, create your own way of doing something. Or if you already have an idea on how to innovate, how to do things differently, then don't have any doubts. Don't listen to people who say, well, nobody's doing it like that. Why did you decide to do it? Just do it. For your love life, you have Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, heart opening, I love this, and Knight of Swords. Okay, for your career and workspace, you have the Hierophant, could be dealing with a Taurus. You have Queen of Wands, and you have Death and Rebirth, which is Scorpio energy. And then for the advice, there is Five of Swords. There is the Tower. You could be dealing with an Aries. And there's King of Wands, could be a fire sign. Yeah. Just before I forget, if you're interested in a personal reading, please order it on my website, mindfulbamboo.com, or you can just email me, let me know what kind of reading you're looking for, and we'll agree the details. I have both live and recorded versions. And what else? Oh, yes, and if you enjoy what I'm doing, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Bottom of the deck for you, Aries, is King of Pentacles. So you're supposed to embrace this King of Pentacles vibe this month. Sorry, guys, I'm just gonna move this a little. You are the boss. That's what I'm hearing for you. And Aries is actually, this is a natural Aries, kind of natural habitat, right? To have that empowerment, to have that feeling of like, I am that. And it's not by accident that the Emperor is your card, is your energy. We also have here your energy was the Tower, right? It's like you're almost like you're creating that disturbance in the force, or once it's created, you are flowing with it. You can work with it, you know. When it comes to your personal space and love relationship, you have Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and Knight of Swords. So yeah, I'm getting that there is like the breakthrough might well be in this area, because you've been kind of playing small, or maybe you've been overly cautious for a while, and maybe you had your reasons, right? Because of past breakup, because maybe of some uncertainty in your life, could be different reasons why you were kind of holding yourself back in terms of expressing yourself, in terms of maybe going further and committing to this relationship, something along those lines, right? This month, something will actually help open up your heart, or you can be proactive and, of course, go with some mindfulness techniques, with some energy work, maybe even with some therapy, wherever you feel like there may be a blockage, there may be some fear or pain, right? And work on it to enable that heart chakra opening. Because that will really kind of propel you to the next level, and you'll be like, wow, this is so clear. Knight of Swords is usually the messenger. In this case, I'm getting, you are going to be getting messages, right? You'll be getting, it's like almost like you were asleep or you were missing like one important piece of information, and now it all is clear, you know, it's all like you can see the setup, the idea, right? Like the whole system is working now. You can see what it's like, and that will unlock a lot of potential for you and, you know, for your relationship with other people, whether it's romantic or friendships or parents, children, doesn't matter. Whatever that close relationship is, you'll be able to use these newly found keys to improve it, to develop it, to feel more confident in it. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm hearing for you. When it comes to your workspace, you have the Hierophant, the Queen of Wands, and you see there's like similarity of color. There's like red and pink and orange in pretty much all of them. Although they're very different elements, I would just say. So it's like your inner drive is actually electrifying the situation around you, and it's helping you yourself transform continuously. It's not something that will just happen once overnight and then you'll be a different person and da 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 da. No, this is like a continuous process of lots of different changes that will one day you'll realize that, wow, in the last year I've changed dramatically. Or, you know, you'll meet somebody, like some kind of a friend that you haven't talked to in a year or two, and you start talking to each other. They start asking questions for like the last thing that they remember, and they realize that they're basically talking to a different person now. You know, it's almost like you don't notice it necessarily when it's happening to you on the daily basis, right? Or like it's integral part of your life. But then somebody sees you, hasn't seen you in a while, and to them it's so obvious, right? So first of all, it's gonna be like this drive, this fire is gonna be transformative for you, like following it, going for it, taking those risks, taking chances. Scorpio, or Death card, which symbolizes Scorpio energy, is actually very good at taking risks. Hierophant, on the other hand, is the opposite energy of Taurus. But it's very interesting that I feel like it's, you know, it's gonna be somewhat uncomfortable for you internally to take those risks and like to say yes to certain questions and to make certain decisions. But on the outside, you'll be able to kind of sell it to people and to position it in a way where it'll feel very logical to everyone, you know? People will be like, yeah, that makes total sense. And maybe they won't even know that you actually have doubt, you have fear inside, and you're kind of overcoming that to be able to move forward and to take action toward your passion, toward your belief. The only thing I would say is that make sure that it actually aligns with internally for you. And that's another reason why opening heart chakra is important, even for the workspace and career area, because that will give you discernment on where your loyalty and priority is naturally, you know, what is in alignment with you, and you'll be moving in that direction rather than just choosing something because somebody else said that this is important, or you know, for some kind of external reason, like I don't want to lose this contract, this client, and that's why I'll move in this direction because that would make sense in that context, right? But maybe not for you internally. That will be a really important discernment for yourself, because you see in the advice section you have Five of Swords, the Tower, and King of Wands. You can't emerge. This is even like We had Queen of Wands and King of Wands, by the way. The fiery couple, it's like the power couple, you know. You are a fire sign. There is definitely another fire sign out there for you. They actually don't have to be fire sign, sun sign, so not just by their birthday, but they may just have a lot of fire in their chart in general. But you are perfect in terms of like, you can finish each other's sentences. You will have things in common, and you will be, it's like, you know, you're both like fiery and strong, have strong personalities, but it's like you have different days, like when like off days, and when one person is in a weaker position, the other one is going to be supporting them with their strengths and their courage and enthusiasm, and then the other way around. And it's truly remarkable. But it's important right now in this crossroads, or even when something unexpected and overwhelming comes in, for you to be able to not to give up and not to be fearful, you know. So that, I would also say solar plexus chakra is another one to work on, to look into. Heart and solar plexus are going to be really, really important for you, Aries, right? And if in doubt, go for something that feels scary, but, you know, deep down, you know that it is something exciting. This could be something, right? You have that feeling. Don't let that surface level fear talk you out of it, or an actual person talk you out of it. Okay, let's get messages for Aries. Messages from your person of interest, Aries, to yourself. Okay, we've got Nine of Swords that fell kind of on the side. Any clarifications? Yep. And we have Page of Cups. Yeah, so there is definitely somebody, it could be someone new. Yeah, I'm sensing this kind of new love kind of vibe. It doesn't have to be, of course. Maybe if you've been with your person for a while, this is just them. This is like kind of like the next phase or the new breath of love, where they're finding out new ways in which they are attracted to you, and why they want to be with you. But for a lot of you, this is something new, and this other person actually has a lot of feelings for you. And, you know, we already saw that couple of like power couple of King and Queen of Wands. So they understand that you might well be the one for them, you know, not just like to date, not just for something flirty and passing, but you are that person. But that's scaring them so much. Maybe you're just starting to date, you know, and they're already thinking, like suddenly they catch themselves thinking like 10 years from now. And that is so scary, right? So they do have something they want to say to you, something loving, of how much you mean to them. But there's also fear that they're right now working through to be able to be more authentic and loving towards you. So it's more natural, and you don't feel like it's forced or that they have some kind of agenda. So if that's something that you had in mind, Aries, then just know that that person actually quite uncomfortable right now, because they have a lot of fear. Fear to lose you, to make a faux pas, to do something that will actually scare you off. You know how ironic it sounds, but it is what happens a lot of times. Just saying. And up to you if you feel like you can take the first step and help them out, be more at ease, or you want to wait and see how it plays out. All right, I'm gonna leave it here, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please don't forget to like the video, and if you're new, subscribe to my channel and check out the show. And until next time.